Do you want to do the second intro?
I mean, I can. What do I got? Just welcome to the podcast.
You could just say anything that's a greeting to the podcast. I am Trevor. This is AllTraLec. You don't.
Can we do a song lead up to the podcast?
We could figure one out.
Just make a song on the fly.
And then say again, it's me, Trevor, and I'm with AllTraLec. We don't have anyone else yet.
This bitch is still. Then I can trash on Michael even more. He's not here for the second episode. All right. So how's the song gonna start?
Ditch, 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 da-da, ditch, ditch, ditch.
It's a ditch.
Ditch, 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 da-da, ditch, ditch, ditch.
I love ditches.
Ditch, ditch, ditch.
It's a podcast.
Ditch, ditch, ditch.
In a ditch.
Ditch, ditch, ditch.
Podcasting.
Ditch, 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 ditch.
Dave's Ditch Podcast.
That's perfect.
Welcome to the podcast. I'm Trevor. That's AllTraLec. This is Dave's Ditch Podcast. I'm ready. Let's go. There's still only two of us because the other two people refuse to show up. I'm looking at you, Michael. Actually, no, I'm not because you're not here. I hate you. Please come back. David, I know you're very busy. You can come back when you're ready. But Michael, I miss you.
Are you ready for some casual conversations?
Oh, yeah. Casual conversations all day. I'm ready. I might make a YouTube channel. I'm thinking about it.
You want to?
Yeah, when I'm moved out of my current house.
Yeah.
In the new house. I'll just be in the basement by myself. Might do it.
Then we can collab.
We can make collab videos.
Yeah.
We can compare each other's growth.
I like the idea that you just shoot like a rocket. And I'm like, I still have like 6 subscribers.
Well, I fire in right away with just Minecraft.
You just got like 1 million subscribers right away. And then there's me with like 8.
I'll give you a shout out, don't worry.
You're like, my friend's a loser, help me. Help him.
Help him, he's at 6 subscribers, let's get him up to 10.
That'd be amazing. We can make one of those shitty like YouTubers when they get popular, they'll like make another channel just to suck up more ad revenue. And it'll be like them doing stuff together. So like you'll have your channel, I'll have my channel, and then like they'll make a channel where they're both on it. And it'll have like a shitty name. Like
Super Gay Boy collab channel.
I don't know. It'll be like I don't even know. Markiplier has one of those. Unis Honest.
So it's called.
Yeah, it's in a year, not from now. So it's by 2021. It's all the content's going to be deleted, and it's like an art piece, like a symbolism for things die, and you got to live life. So the whole point is, if you don't watch his videos. In a year, they're gonna be gone, and they're gonna like track down any re-uploads and get them, like attack them.
That's really dumb.
Yeah.
What's the point of that?
And it's Markiplier, and his like voice is kind of funny. Like not like he has a way of projecting things that aren't funny into being funny with his voice. You know.
I don't know. I don't watch Markiplier.
Me neither. But
solid.
But they do random shit on that channel, like him and this other YouTuber, Crank Plays Games or something. One of his friends,
it's a good name, Crank.
Yeah, Crank Gameplays or something. I've never watched him either. I learned about him on Unis Honest. But yeah, if you don't watch all the videos, then you're never going to. And they always like guilt you into it at the end of the episode, like maybe you missed today's episode because they do daily uploads. Maybe you missed today's episode. Maybe you miss tomorrow. How long until it keeps piling up? Then you won't be able to catch up in time. And then it's like, how about you go fuck yourself? I'm going to go watch PewDiePie because he makes funny videos that doesn't guilt me into watching them.
Yeah, he kind of tells you not to watch his videos, honestly.
Yeah, I'm going to watch...
Why are you watching this shit?
It's like those video games that force you to play. Mostly apps. I hate them. Like, the Smurfs.
You put a Smurfs app?
I used to, but it sucks ass. For one, all the cool Smurfs cost like 50 gems or some shit, and you're never gonna get that. So you have to pay for them with real money.
I hate those games. That's all apps.
I want Smurfette, but no, I can't, because I need 1,000 berries, and I'm not gonna get that anytime soon.
You get like 1 berry every like 10 games.
Yeah,
stupid.
Exactly. And then it turns Smurfette doesn't even do anything special. She just exists. It's like you don't get a power up or anything. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? I wasted my mom's money because I was a kid at the time. Okay, in the game, you have all the Smurfs. You can collect all the cool Smurfs like Papa Smurf, Smurfette, Sleepy, Grumpy, all them. Like, there's tons of them. But then you got all the grunt Smurfs, the Smurfs that don't matter, the Smurfs that, like, I imagine that the bad guy eats them all the time. You know, I don't watch the Smurfs.
I've never watched. I watched a Smurf movie actually.
So,
I don't remember it being terrible.
Yeah, so you know that there's the bad guy that he's trying to eat them or something.
Is that what I don't remember what the bad guy was.
He's like trying to eat them or something, and I imagine that he'd be kind of successful. It's like, are you telling me he's never eaten a Smurf? There's like a million of them. I imagine his plan is, I want to catch all the Smurfs and eat them, but all he manages to do is get like a handful of them. So I imagine like all these shitty grunt Smurfs just like are like, they're like the red shirts in Star Trek. They're just like, I'm dead now, I'm dead now, I'm dead.
Is that all? That's all the Smurfs you had. You got the grunt ones.
No, that's all you. That's what you get. That's like the masked one you get. You get like, you build houses, little mushroom houses. You build the little mushroom houses, and then you can upgrade them. And then like in the corner it says you have 20 Smurfs, and then you build garden plots, and then you plant plants on the garden plots. Pumpkins, squashes, corn, berries. It's a fun game, but stop texting me. There's it's Michael.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is.
Can we phone him in?
No, he can't. He's gonna talk about something weird. I know it. So, what was I talking about? There's a time limit. The pumpkins, it's like 4 days for a pumpkin or something, or shit like that. If you wait too long to pluck them, like let's say you plant about 50 corn. That means you have 50 Smurfs. They're all working, 10 in the fields, 50 corns. Let's say it took 20 minutes for them to grow completely. You click on it, you get your money in the game, you get the stockpile of corn or whatever. I don't know what the point was. If you forget to go back in the game and pluck those corn cobs, they die. And you don't get anything. You just lose money.
That's so stupid.
That stupid game. I hate games like that.
This is like a Facebook, like a prime Facebook game right here. That's what every Facebook game is.
It's like, I have a life. I can't be tending my virtual Smurf farm.
Dude, you remember when we didn't have lives, though? I used to be on Facebook all the time, just playing all the Facebook games.
Yeah.
Pawn Stars, the Facebook game, greatest game ever. You just go to the same houses, collect the same crappy antiques, and you sell them. Yeah. Every time. It's amazing.
It's like, games like that piss me off. I hate it.
I like those games.
Do you have any experience with games you hate recently?
Games I hate recently?
Or at all, ever?
Any game that EA produces, any sports game, they just absolutely blow.
That is bullshit. I see you playing FIFA all the time.
I know when it blows, it's awful.
So why do you play it?
Because I like FIFA. FIFA's a great game, right? Like, one of my favorite games is just EA puts out the shittiest game they can.
Okay.
They don't update the game at all. They don't change anything from year to year. It's just the same game. It's broken all the time. Half the time you'll go in, it's like, oh, EA servers are down. They're down more than they're up. And it's just the same game. Playing the same game every year, and it gets a little bit shittier. FIFA 16 was like prime. That was a great game, and it's just been downhill all the way to 20 at this point. But other than EA, I don't know.
Any apps?
Any apps? No. I've been playing Evil Apples again.
Evil Apples?
Yeah, it's like Cards Against Humanity, but for your phone.
I think I have a actual solid, like, in real life version of that.
What, Cards Against Humanity?
No, like an Apple. Oh, it's Apples to Apples. That's right. I have.
That's the same thing too, I think.
Yeah, I have Apples to Apples.
They're all connected in some weird love circle. But that's fun. I suck at that game too. I lose all the time. I just play while I'm on the toilet. Every time I go and take a shit now, I pull out Evil Apples. I play one round. Usually lose, and I'm done after that. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. I'm going to record a video, and it's going to be a compilation of me getting my ass kicked in CSGO. Because I suck at that fucking game. I played it once. I got eliminated. And it's just like, how am I supposed to improve when every time I turn a corner, I get shot? There's like no room for me to think. They put you against bots at one point, so you can like train. And the bots are stupid as hell. But I don't know what they were thinking. There's like different levels. So it'll be like easy, retarded, normal, God mode.
Is retarded after easy?
Yeah.
Go easy, retarded, normal.
Once you hit like on normal, the bots start to just quick scope you. like literally just like they'll have a gun that should not shoot straight at all. It's like a huge or whatever, and they just go, and all the bullets just find you. And it's just like, what the fuck? And it's like, are you kidding me?
I want to see you play CS:GO.
You're going to.
I want to see this video.
You're going to. It's going to be me dying and getting 1 kill, and I'm going to be excited when I get that kill.
Is at the end of the video you get 1 kill and you start cheering?
Yeah, like literally, because I'm not good at the spray patterns. Ass itches again. I'm not good at the spray patterns, and yeah, I just can't handle it.
That's why I could never play CS:GO. I don't have the kind of talent that game requires.
Yeah.
Like, I can handle Call of Duty. I'm alright at Call of Duty. CS:GO is like a whole like step forward.
I suck at Call of Duty too.
Call of Duty's easy.
Not for me.
It's not hard.
Well, not for little kid me. I haven't played it in a long time.
Just play Call of Duty. Play Modern Warfare. It's about a 200 gigabyte download at this point. It has about an 80 gigabyte update every week. It's great. I don't like that game either now at this point. Too many updates. I don't have time to update all the games.
Yeah, I hate that when you want to play a game and it updates.
That's all my games. Because it's usually like, I want to play this game that I haven't played in about 6 years. Let's go to, I deleted the game. Or it has, it's got a 12 gigabyte update.
Yeah.
And on my internet connection, that's about 64 days.
Dude, if you do make a YouTube channel, if your connection sucks that bad, uploading videos is gonna be so funny.
Yeah.
You're gonna like go to sleep and then wake up 10% processed. It does some stupid shit where it's like processes it and then it like processes it again and then it uploads it. And it's like 4 different percentages that you have to go through and it's like, oh my god. Uploading the one Gravitas video almost killed me. It was Friday. I was going to upload it. No, it was Thursday. You can schedule them to like upload on the day you want.
Nice. So
I did that. Professional. And I tried uploading it like 3 times. And it just kept saying could not process. Processing abandoned. I looked it up. I looked a million things up. Could not find a straight answer. It was like, this could be wrong. This could be wrong. That could be wrong too. I was like, I don't want to just record the video again. I don't want to like redo it. It'll kill me. I was trying to upload, so not the right file.
Okay.
Like there's the editing software I use will make a project file. So that project file is not the video. And then once you export it, it'll make an MP3 file. My dumbass was trying to upload the project file. So I was uploading code at that point.
YouTube's right, just like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, the YouTube was confused. He's like, he keeps giving it to me.
We can't do anything with this.
Don't give it back. But yeah, I felt so relieved. I wasn't even mad at myself. I was just relieved that it was working. Because apparently some people have the problem when they're uploading correctly. And it's like, dude, if that ever happens to me, I might just end my life. Like, I'm the type of person, the smallest little thing like that would just...
That'll be the end of the channel right there.
Yeah.
It'll just be deleted one day.
He messaged me again.
Oh, let's see what he wants.
No, because he I don't know. No.
Let's just see what he wants.
I'll see what
I
he
won't
wants.
look.
Shut up.
No, I'll float the time here with my lovely singing. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. I don't know any more words to this song.
He asked me what I was doing tomorrow. Oh, what was I talking about?
Talking about how we're gonna phone Michael. Get into the podcast.
No.
Can you come on? Just call him. Just call him in.
He won't answer.
Just call him. Just be like, we need to phone you in.
No.
The people need to hear his voice.
Yeah, they will eventually.
But this is like a sneak peek.
So it turns out the message he is asking me what I'm doing tomorrow, he sent that a few days ago.
Oh.
And I would just never answered him. And these were just random, like, anime pictures he sent me.
Solid. Is he still sending them?
Yeah, he's sending me stuff. I think he's
on vacation right now, isn't he?
I don't know. I don't know if he's back or not.
You could call him and be like, "Yo, you want to roll in?"
It'll be kind of ironic if he comes back and you leave.
that'd be interesting. There's a place to be. If he's here though, right, and he's texting you and he's not busy, is it worth phoning him in and being like, "Yo,
Well, he's always texting me though. Like he'll be at work texting me.
Just text him, be like, podcast right now.
He won't. He doesn't even come when I give him a week in advance.
What if I text him and tell him podcast right now? Do you think he'll answer? I don't think he will.
You could try. I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh yes, I suck at CSGO or something. We hate games that suck ass.
I do hate games that suck ass. A lot of good games though. There are good games out there.
And then Michael's still texting me.
You know what? He didn't respond to me. Asshole. Oh no, he says fuck, I already have plans tonight. Lies. That's the kind of commitment Michael brings to the podcast, everybody.
He rakes our asses and
What?
He rakes our asses.
He rakes our asses?
Rates. I don't make rape jokes.
My apologies.
Don't spit. You were gonna spit that juice right into my computer.
I kept it in my mouth, okay?
But if it was as funny as you say, you would have spit that right into my laptop.
Maybe. No, I wouldn't have spray. It would have hit the. What is that thing called?
Keyboard.
Would hit the keyboard. Would hit the PC. Would hit the Xbox. I could have spit this way, but then Victor might have got some spray, and I can't let that happen.
I don't care. Victor hasn't moved in 2 days. Fucking like 4 days.
But he's living his best life back there.
I need to get him more crickets tomorrow.
Victor is the reptile in the background, by the way.
He just texted me. So you guys are doing a podcast? Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah, you coming?
Okay, well anyway, my topic list. We actually went through a lot of the topics I had planned. Like, wasn't...
We went through all the topics I planned. I had rice, that's all I brought with me. God, you really do have a whole, list.
Yeah. We talked about micro penis.
We did. Was that on the list?
Yeah, the Smurfs. I hated those.
Smurfs, oh, it's a good topic.
Oh, here's one thing. Do you watch the Yogscast?
No.
I do.
You've told me to watch it several times, and I still have not done it.
So, they've been hit with 50 sexual assault. Not sexual assault, it's a YouTube channel, but it's also kind of like a company. Like, they've got employees and this and that, and there's a founder of the company. It's like a big thing with a bunch of people working for it. And they have contracts to where if you're a content creator for them, then they take a cut of your earnings, and in return, they give you the expertise of editing and making it look professional and helping you with audio and shit.
It's like a studio, really.
I could use this fucking help, and they have an office too. You can record in their office, but it's based in Bristol, so I probably wouldn't.
Bristol, like Bristol, Tennessee?
No, in New England.
Oh, Bristol, England.
Yeah.
Oh,
I never knew Tennessee had a Bristol.
They have a racetrack named Bristol. I don't know if that's actually a city.
but yeah. So I watched them. They were my childhood. I think I accidentally developed a British accent over the years, watching them.
You used to talk in a British accent a lot more than you do now.
Back in the day when I was a kid, even recently, people have asked me what my accent is. I do not have a fucking accent. They'll say so what's your accent? And I'm like, I don't have an accent. They're like, but where are you from? America. It's I don't have an accent. And when they say that, they're not asking me what American accent I have. Oh, you don't sound from our region. What? They're thinking I'm out of the country. It's what the fuck?
You should do the 23andMe. Maybe you're secretly 100% British, and it's just natural in your blood.
Well, so
Native in me, no Native American, nothing from that continent.
Well, the Native Americans migrated from Asia, so
it's true.
So it's a company. It's obviously grown a lot. So back then, it was less of a company, more of a YouTube channel run by a couple guys, their friends who also had channels, and then an editor. And then that'd be the life, just editing a bunch of people's videos. I'd do that if I was good.
While you're making the art for the videos too.
If people start asking for I don't expect anyone at the skill level I'm at now. I'm not skilled with the tablet yet, but yeah, I would so do it. I'd be yeah, totally. Give me a week, I'll do it. It depends on what they want.
That's when the YouTube career ends right there, by the way. It's just, the second people start asking me for art, it's just all right. No. You found your calling.
Well, I want, like, I like to draw, but I like to play games. There will definitely be a place for it, but it'll just be like, it'll be very, it's like what I said before. If I got so busy doing this thing, I would just give you the channel.
You just pass it on?
I would.
You could do art tutorials still.
I could, yeah. If I get to a point, I would definitely do that. I could do Twitch live streams where I just draw. People do that all the time.
You could.
But I would, if it got to a point where I was just being so busy and people were asking for this, but I was needed to do that, I would hire an editor. I would let you have your places on the channel if you wanted. I'm just saying that.
I'll take the channel. Don't worry.
I would expand it more than just me, just to keep my part of the ball rolling, you know.
So you want to make it like the Yogscast and bring it full circle?
No, not make it like the Yogscast. Like, I'm not making it into a company. Like, I'm not gonna have like. It's literally just like taking less off of me. Like, if it went to a point where there's too much on me, then it only makes sense to where it would be like, because like PewDiePie always says, like, he has an editor now, but he never did in the past. He would record a video every day, like on that day, to make it feel more authentic or whatever. He would edit it himself. He'd make his own thumbnails and Photoshop and stuff, and he just completely like, ooh, I don't have Photoshop. It's too expensive. That's why I draw the thumbnails.
How much does Photoshop cost?
It's like a yearly I think it's a yearly cost. A lot of money, yeah.
All right.
I think if you would pay for it by year, and it's like $200 or something.
That sucks.
I might be over exaggerating, but it's expensive for what I'm going to use it for.
Yeah,
and the skill level I have, like, I don't have time to learn how to do Photoshop, you know. But so he would do that, and then turns out the whole time he hated it. So now he has an editor, and now he has this and that. So I think he just has an editor, but it makes sense because it was, I guess it was just too much for him because he would spend most of his time doing that.
Yeah, I think that would take up a good chunk of time right there.
Yeah.
I mean, just for trying to record like a 10-minute video, I imagine it takes like at least an hour.
Especially if it's the type of game where you have to play like an hour and then pick out the best 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Because then it's like that 40 minutes is just erased.
Mm.
But anyway, so that's what I was getting at, not turning it into a company. I'm sure at some points, every YouTube channel grows to a point where it becomes a company. They have their own merch and everything. Some people have agents. It's like, what the fuck?
What do you need an agent for?
I don't fucking know.
Just like to sign sponsorship deals? And
I'll do that. I'll just be like, hey, listen, I have a YouTube channel, blah, blah, blah. And some people, I'll have social media, and I'll have business account, emails and stuff. But the Yogscast, it's a company, bigger now, but they've been hit with several people who have been fired or quit because of things they've done. One after another. It's like they're falling like flies. They're getting shot. Bang, 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 bang. You're fired. You quit. You're fired. You quit. And it's like, the Yogscast has always been filled with controversy. I'm not going to go into that. Like, literally, except for one, all the people that are being fired or quit are like my favorite ones.
Nice.
The ones that brought all the life into the channel. Because the ones that have been there for a while, they sort of like lost interest in it. They're like, you know, I like making videos, but I'm not going to like clown myself out, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay. You're like a million years old now, so I get it.
It's true.
Because now they're all pretty fucking old.
Yeah.
No offense to them, but...
All my favorite YouTubers are like getting like 40s, 50s, and like... Oh,
yeah, they're all gray hair and stuff. Mm-hmm. But they... Like, one dude was named Calf. I never watched his videos. He was, like... He used his YouTube, like, authority or whatever. I don't know what you'd call it. To be, like, pressure girls and having sex with them.
Of course.
But, like, he wouldn't... I feel like a lot of people in power do that. But there's a way you could do that. Like, hey, I'm rich because I do YouTube. Or whatever. Do you want to come in my hot tub? And then they have sex.
Yeah, that's the better way.
He was just literally like, you piece of shit, have sex with me now. I am amazing.
That's a shitty way to do it.
Yeah. But anyway, then this guy named Sjin. Sjin. A long time ago, Sjin, there was controversy where Sjin was messaging I think, I'm going to paraphrase, he was like messaging an underage girl or something, and cheating on his girlfriend or something. And the owner of the YouTube channel, Lewis, he just pushed it under the rug. even like, and people who were working for him were like, hey, this is kind of shitty, and he was like, push it under the rug. But then after the calf thing, like it was like Shin is being investigated for past events, and then he just quit. He was just like, for the company, I'm just gonna quit, and then he just hasn't done anything. So it's like, are you kidding me?
It's like, did they give him the thing over? I assume they're like, all right, you gotta quit, or we're gonna fire you.
I think he did it on his own accord, but like, I'm paraphrasing what he did because I don't know I don't know what the extent was to, like, talking to the underage girl. If anything, it was inappropriate. It wasn't like sending nudes or anything.
Nothing illegal, at least.
I don't think, but apparently they have policies and had policies against getting too intimate or talking to fans past, like, I love your videos, oh thanks, just talking like a YouTuber talks to their fans.
Mm-hmm.
Which I get if it's a company and you have to save face. So then Shin quit. An amazing, it's like, oh my god. And then this dude named Terps. Same fucking thing except more recent. Talking to underage girls. Just inappropriate talking. Like things that you wouldn't say to an underage girl. Like if you're like,
sexual things.
I don't like vaguely.
Could you be inappropriate and not sexual?
Vaguely sexual things. I think it was vaguely sexual. And I don't even think they were directed towards her. I think it was just the comments he was making while talking to her. It was just like, so he stepped down as CEO of the company.
Oh, that sucks.
So Lewis is just losing all of his prized cards here. He's just like, fuck, I'm losing all my best shots. Oh my god! But so then it's over. It's gone. Oh thank God. People are sad about it. Then people got pissed because they started like. Obviously, these people are in like 90% of their old videos, so they can't just delete all those videos. But in the newer videos, like they won't mention them. They don't allow anyone else to mention them. You can't type in their names in the comments, and it just hides the comment. Oh hey, I really miss Jin. The comment won't show up. Like they're burying the history. It's like Hitler did with like Christianity. He's trying to bury its existence into the ground. And the Chinese did with Christianity, and how every other tries to hide a religion. He just trying
to push it all down, hoping nobody notices.
Yeah, this doesn't exist. Don't watch me burn the books. But yeah, so and then and it's funny. And like they do live streams. If anyone mentions their names in like the Twitch chat, they get banned. Ban that guy. And it's just like they were funny. These people see them as content creators, funny people. That's what they see them as. They're not viewing it as, oh, this guy kind of maybe made a few. And when I say underage, I don't know what underage means. Like if they were like prepositioning, maybe that's why people think I have an accent. I can't fucking talk.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Prepositioning.
Yeah.
If they were prepositioning girls for like little sex time, then yeah, you can join Calf in the boiler room. It's like go down there. A little while later, there's this dude named That Mad Cat. He would take all their videos and compile them into this amazing, like, hour-long, like, Lewis. He made a 20-minute video of this Lewis guy eating a banana. Because in all the live streams, he'd have a banana. And it'd just be like, you compiled... And it'd be like, an hour of the fire alarm at Yog Tower is going off. Because they had a problem with the fire alarm. They'd be recording, and it'd just go, burr, 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 and scare the fuck out of them. He'd make compilations of that. And it was funny. Because, like, I'm not going to waste all my time watching every single one of your live streams. So it was a good way of that. But turns out he's very fucking sexist.
Oh boy.
He's like, he had a Discord, and he was treating the Discord like his own personal family. I don't know exactly the things he said. I'm going to state that now. But I assume they were just edgy comments that he didn't exactly mean. Like, I don't think he believes like that. But he was making sexist comments.
So I take it he's out too.
Yeah, he's out, and all of his videos got deleted and everything. And it's just like, and then... So that type of content he made, there's a million of those people on YouTube. But he was the only one that had permission. Like 3 days after they got rid of him, they found the next best one, named like Xenophobia or something, or Zeppelin.
Xenophobia?
It's something like...
I hope that's not the name. This is the next one we're going for. I wonder how this one's going to turn out.
And he makes the same type of content. He compiles like funny moments from, well, not Shin anymore, not Terps. Like, funny moments from Simon. This guy, and then he'll compile them. He has a contract with him now, so it's like literally, you just replace them within like hours.
Yeah.
That's like if I kicked you out and I just brought my cousin in right away.
I mean, I'd understand. Be for the best.
I'd like to have my cousin on the podcast. But he's quiet and I don't know what he talks about. So.
Yeah, I mean, if it's shit, we cut him out and pretend he's not there.
Just two of us talking to him. And I don't know how you guys would. Like, I would have to do a lot of the pulling of conversation.
I think it'd be fine. Assuming he's not like a complete freak.
He is.
Like on Michael level.
He's like 6'3".
Oof.
He's like fit as fuck. And he's 17.
So, I mean, obviously with my body type, my 6-pack and, my muscles, we could flex together. And you look like the Rocks. We'll all three. It'll just be flex cast.
Well,
we'll all flex.
The reason
poses.
The reason he has that physique is because he does all the sports at school. He's the opposite of us.
We did none of the sports.
He does like they do like double training, like double, like I don't know what they're called. Like they go and practice, and then they go home for an hour, and then they go back and practice more. And it's like,
I'm sorry, I have a life. I don't have time for that.
Yeah, exactly. Like what the fuck? Like the kids in my class were falling asleep in class, and the teachers were like, "Oh, he's a football player." And I'm like, "Fuck that football player! Wake him up!"
Yeah.
But yeah. So I mean, he could talk about a lot of things, but I don't think.
There's no sports, I assume.
Yeah.
We talk about sports. And I imagine you'll just be silent over here when we're talking about sports.
War.
Dude, no joke. This can stay in, I don't care what I'm about to say. But I have the herpes virus, right?
Like real herpes?
Yeah, like the herpes virus.
Well,
most people have the herpes virus.
Most people do, but they don't actually have it,
Well, like when I was like 5, mine broke out all over my face.
Yeah.
And like, it was like, in the cold sores, except it was like all over my mouth and like up to like here in my entire face.
Yeah.
I nobody took any pictures of me, which I'm pretty upset about. But I had it for like a week. I went to school like that.
Oh god. I don't think
and that's the only time I ever broke out in it. I don't know why I broke out in it then.
How did you get it though?
I think I was just born with it.
So like
I think you can just be can you be born with herpes? The herpes virus? I think you're born with it. But I think it's just like a genetic thing, isn't it?
Probably. Oh yeah.
Cut that out.
I will. It's part of the rules, man. You want to cut out? I gotta do it.
I thought you were gonna say it's part of the rules. It stays in. I thought you were gonna say like part of the rules. You said it doesn't get cut out.
No, I'm very lenient. Like if I had a guest on that was like super important, I'm gonna be like, dude,
like Obama.
Yeah, I'll be like, dude, just fire the fuck off. I'll send you the final copy before I upload it, and you can tell me if you like it or not, dude.
You can cut yourself entirely out of the podcast if you want.
Yeah, I was like, I'll blur you out. I'll edit it so it sounds like I said it. I'll do whatever you want. I don't care. It's not that I don't care. I do care like about the quality. I understand some people like they'll say things, but then they'll be like, oh. Then later they'll be like, redacted. I made a rape joke on the first podcast we recorded that didn't get up. And then,
did you really?
Yeah, me and you had to convince him. That's another rule that if they don't want it cut out, the person said it, but we do. It's like, majority rules.
Yeah, I imagine.
Yeah, and we convinced him. We were like, you said redacted.
Do you remember this?
Yeah, and we had to convince him that it was wrong.
This stays in, right?
I don't know because we were mentioning that he said it.
Yeah, but we're mentioning that he cut it out, so it's not in the real podcast.
Against his will.
Yeah, he wanted to stay in. I wanted to stay in. Majority rules now. It has to stay in this podcast, right?
That's another rule. If it is super fucking bad, like if we get a person on the podcast, like if my cousin turns out to be a huge racist, dropping N-bombs and stuff, and he's like, just leave it in, then it's like, and then you're like, leave it in, yeah, he says leave it in. I'm gonna be like, fuck both of you.
You get executive power.
Executive.
You are the one editing it, so
yeah, I'm cutting the shit out.
I think that's alright, though. Say that he made a rape joke.
Yeah, I'll have to ask him, though. I don't know. Because it is about him.
You could just blur out what the rape joke was.
I could. Then people would be like, what did he say?
Yeah. And then it can't come back to harm. They're like, you made a rape joke. I'm like, yeah, what was the rape joke I made? We don't know. It's like, exactly. It was cut out. People won't know.
He's talking about ducks. How ducks rape each other, dude.
Dude, they do.
It's
those
brutal.
Little twirly dicks and shit.
Like, it's fucking crazy. They'll rape each other's corpses. They will. Like,
you've seen it?
No, I've seen studies done by scientists who watched ducks gang raping a corpse, a male corpse. They were gay necrophiliacs.
Fucking ducks, man.
Gay necrophiliacs, and there was ducks are weird. Birds aren't supposed to have dicks. They have like holes that have one purpose. Like, all the purposes go through that one hole. I forget what it's called.
It's called the hole.
Like, they poop and pee. I don't think birds pee. I think they just poop, right? And, like...
It's just shit liquid, I think.
Yeah. And then they have sex with it. There's no penetration involved. Birds are not supposed to have pee-pees.
Ducks are breaking all the stereotypes for birds.
Yeah. And ostriches. Fuck those things.
Ostriches have dicks, too?
Bendable penis. They can control their dick like an elephant controls its trunk.
Dolphins can do that, too.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Fucking weird.
It's weird. Like...
Can you imagine if human dicks were like that, and I'm just standing in the doorway, and my cock turns around the corner before I do?
Oh, shit. I forget what we were talking about before now.
I have no idea.
Redacted.
Rape joke that we're talking about.
Yeah, before that. Herpes.
Herpes.
Yeah. Talk about the herpes. Fuck school sports. I don't think...
School sports are the worst.
Sports and school should not be intertwined. You should do school, but then sports should be like a separate thing, like that you can do.
Sports should be like a community thing, like a city thing.
Yeah.
Like city has sports teams. Yeah. Like how they have the rec centers and stuff. I don't get why it's in the schools.
Because it's the only thing that brings them money now.
This is true.
Like, without the sports, they are broke. Because the state does not want to pay them what they need to teach students. I say that, fuck our school district. They're wasting money on laptops and iPads.
Our school did waste a fuck ton of money. And every year they're like, we need a new $5 million levy. Fuck the school.
Fuck the school.
I'm never voting for one of that school's levies.
Yeah.
And, they waste a horrendous amount of money on the sports.
Yeah, that's all they use their money for.
That's literally all they use it for.
Okay, here's the thing. I assume you live near a school wherever you can live. If you don't, how are you listening to this?
I mean, we're in North Dakota and we live by a school.
If they're asking for money, it's going to be used on the football field.
Mm-hmm.
That is it. Maybe the soccer field. Some type of field. They're not using it to clean the fucking wrestling mats.
It could be on the basketball court. They could be using it.
Yeah, but just... Yeah.
It's not using for any kind of schoolwork.
Yeah, exactly.
Or books.
It's just...
Or, maybe your school wants to buy MacBooks for every student. Because that's a good idea.
That's so stupid.
Waste of money.
All we used them for was illegally watching movies.
And to play 8-ball pool.
And to hack the system so we can watch things we're not supposed to on it.
Mm-hmm.
Then we found out that the creepy fucker...
Redacted.
...could watch us the entire time.
What?
He could remotely access every laptop's camera.
Are you serious?
Yes! He could!
Why have I never heard about this?
That's why people were putting tape over their fucking cameras. Not because of the government, because...
Redacted.
I was a fucking creep.
Was he actually looking at them?
I don't think he was, but he could. Somebody could, that's the point. It's like, fuck this school.
Fuck that, yeah. I don't need that.
Like,
especially because they haven't taken the laptops home.
Yeah, like, one girl changes in front of it.
That's true. But he gets away with it. I assume that's how the school would work. I imagine he'd get away with it.
If I found out that
Redacted.
Saw me naked, or if I found out
Redacted.
Spying on me at all, I don't even care if it was in detention. If I found out he was spying on me in detention through my laptop, I would walk right into his office, take a shit on his desk, eat it, and puke right into his face.
That seems like a pretty valid response right there. I mean, it seems like pretty logical.
Yeah.
I would just, I'd beat the shit out of him first, then take the shit on him, and then throw him out the window. That's what I would do. And then I'd do like a swanton bomb from him off the window.
But yeah, so
I'll miss that school. I miss middle school. Middle school was fun. We had good times in middle school.
Yeah, that was a fun time.
Nothing mattered in middle school. The most important thing was those little stupid ducks we used to get.
Oh yeah,
I like those ducks.
I am a pickpocket. I would purposely have long sleeve shirts on. I'll put my hand in that fucking sack. They gave us I don't know why they gave them to us, but they're these ducks that had special things. Basically like rubber ducks.
And they're just like different colors and patterns. And
I think getting certain ones gave you certain prizes.
I think so. And whoever had like the most by the end of the week.
But you had to have like a certain GPA or something, or a certain grade or something to pull ducks out. There were some kids that never got pulled ducks out. Some kids pulled 6 a day out.
Is that how it worked? I don't remember how it actually worked to pull ducks.
I think it was. You had to be good at something, I think. I had long sleeve shirts on. They're like, you could pull 2 ducks out. I'd be like this. One, there's one on my sleeve too. One, put it in my little sack, wiggle it out. Two, there's like two on my sleeve now. Three, it's like half the bag. Now.
Four, you just pick up a whole bucket and dump it in.
I was this little shit. I was like, but I picked sleeves that were tight enough to not fall for it to fall out, but loose enough so that you wouldn't just see the outline of a duck in my sleeve.
Look how you planned for this day.
Yeah, I wanted those ducks.
Dude, they were nice ducks. Do you remember the year they switched to frogs instead?
Yeah.
That was so disappointing.
I pickpocketed those too. There were things like that all throughout the school. Like in like not middle school. What was before that? Like not like
elementary school.
Elementary school, yeah. That's I don't remember the. It's because I'm watching all these British people. Foreigners have secondary school, primary school. They don't have high school. They have just like different numbers of school. It's dumb.
Our schools are weird. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. But yeah, why is it called? What do we call them these things?
I don't like elementary school.
But if you didn't go to
Redacted.
Did not. I went.
Redacted.
So the gym teachers had this thing. You get feet, special little feet, and you get your own chain, and you run a certain number of laps around. So you run a lap around the whole playground, big fucking playground for a kid, and it would stamp your thing. And once you get like
Redacted.
Playground.
Yeah,
It's fucking huge.
like you had to start at the school, walk to like the border, basically walking the border of the school's backyard.
That's a large area back there.
Yeah, and you punch the whole number of your cards out or something, or like every 4 laps, you get a foot. I would walk with like I had just moved to this area at the time, so I didn't really have any friends. So I still don't have any friends. But
you made about 4 along the way.
I made a lot. I chose to keep very few of them. Because, some people are just weird.
Michael. But he's still here.
Yeah.
I'm just going to shit on him the whole time because he's not here. I'm going to keep doing it.
It'll be a new meme in the podcast. But what was I saying? Okay, the feet. So I would walk with this guy. He was always overweight and he couldn't run. So he got mad at me one day and because I wanted to get as many feet as I could. So I was running laps like a motherfucker. Like I was sucking up the energy that Usain Bolt left over. I was like, ah!
That was actually the first time Usain Bolt lost a race because he took all his energy.
One time I passed the guy and he's mad and he's like, I'm not your friend anymore. And I'm just like, do some fucking cardio and maybe you can keep up.
Who was it? Was it someone that like went to school with?
It was
Redacted.
Was it really?
Yeah. I'm not your friend anymore.
I can see him saying that too.
The dude unfriended me like 3 times during our friendship. It was funny.
Is he gay? Did he turn out gay?
I don't know. He's dated chicks.
Did he?
He dated this girl named
Redacted.
Ooh, she was.
She was on what?
She was in
What does that mean?
You dated her too, didn't you?
I don't consider it dating.
For like a week.
I'll explain that.
You ditched us at the table.
I'll explain it. What is she? What do you mean by
Just like she's like a 4.
She's not a 4. She's higher up.
No, I put her at a 4.
Anyways, what makes her a 4?
I don't know. It's just in my brain. It's just there's no attraction level there. It might just be different look. No, I mean I can't imagine what she looks like now is the problem. Because I mean I'm just imagining what she looked like in middle school, which is it about the same?
Yeah, she's about the same. Has not changed at all.
Then
you have Facebook. Look it up.
I do have Facebook. I don't like using Facebook.
I'm gonna start using your.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to make the accounts because it just I find myself scrolling, and it just ends up being like I look forward to spending part of my day to look at what these motherfuckers posted.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
What the fuck? So I don't even like these people, so I get deleted it.
But my family like blows because they'll be like, oh, why weren't you at this family gathering last week? Everybody was there. I'm like, what are you talking about? Nobody invited me. Like, oh, we invited you on Facebook. I'm like, I don't fucking use that shit. Just text me. But usually I'm lying. They did text me, and I'm just like, I didn't want to go.
Yeah. But so anyway, yeah, he dated.
Redacted.
I don't think it worked out for a bit. I'm probably gonna have to cut a lot of this out because we're talking about personal people. I don't know. It depends.
Just bleep out their names.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah,
Or would you give them fake names?
Donut Boy and what's another food that starts with D?
Dill Pickle.
Dill Pickle. Donut Boy and Dill Pickle.
Should we just start from the beginning then?
I'll just edit it out. I'll just edit it in.
Just have you say Donut Boy and Dill Pickle.
Yeah. So basically, one day, another friend that I had in the past, he asked me, he was like, so like, do you like anyone? It was like an outside day for some reason. We were all outside, and I was like, yeah, I like Dill Pickle. And he was like, oh, that's cool. And I thought it would just be like a casual conversation, because kids ask that, like, who do you like, Trevor? And then you say, myself.
I do like myself.
You never really told me.
What? Who I liked in high school?
Yeah.
Did I not?
Yeah.
I thought I liked people in high school.
Redacted.
She was fucking hot.
Who was that?
Redacted.
I remember her, yeah.
Yeah, she's
We need to get people from high school on the podcast.
We do.
Like, I would have to, like, rent out some place that's not my room.
Yeah? You don't want to do it here?
No, especially if we're bringing girls that we haven't talked to in high school.
This is very professional.
That'd be very... That's suspect for things for them to say, like, oh, they were weird towards me.
Honestly, it would kind of feel like the start of a porn video.
Yeah.
Like, you got the bed in the background and everything, and it would be kind of awkward.
Yeah, so we gotta... I don't want to push it on you, but if we did have, like, a house, how we could just do it in your basement. Because that's a
Dude,
step...
I'd do it.
Because that's a step up. You know, because we're doing it... This is the only space I have. But it is kind of weird to just bring people... Like, hey, come, sit in my bedroom for a few hours and let's talk about random stuff. See where it goes. Well, you go. I have a studio in my basement. We can record there.
That doesn't sound much better until you see the basement, I guess.
Yeah.
Just telling someone, like, oh, yeah, well, we'll just record it in my basement, and you'll just come on down.
Well, you don't have to tell them that. You can just be, I have a studio in my house, so we can record it in.
Yeah. It's worse, too, because when you open the door to the house, it's like, you open the door, and, like, to the left is the kitchen, and straight down is the stairs to the basement. So it's like, you don't need to go to the rest of the house. It's like, open the door, like, all right, straight down to the basement. Let's go.
So, I'm gonna give them fake names as well. Cheese Whiz and A1 Sauce.
Wait, who are, I don't know who these people are.
Redacted.
Oh.
So A1 Sauce and Cheese Whiz disappear. I'm talking.
Redacted.
Fake name, he's basically on the podcast.
I like to refer him as A1 Sauce.
Okay, can we just call him A1 Sauce in general?
We could. So A1 Sauce and Cheese Whiz, they go and they just disappear. I'm hanging out with other people. I'm just like, hey, what's up? They come back, Cheese Whiz and A1.
Dub.
And they told Dill Pickle that I was into them.
I mean, knowing who A1 Sauce and Cheese Whiz are, it sounds like almost.
So they told A1 and Cheese Whiz told Dill Pickle that I was into him. And Dill Pickle had a whole menagerie of, like, food groups with her. There was, like, lettuce, burger, there was, like, fudge, there was tons of people. So I'm, like, talking to them, I'm like, why the fuck you do that? Blah, blah, blah. Because you're a kid, you're kind of, like, iffy about this. You're like, oh, you told someone. Nowadays, it'd be like, hey, yeah, you did the work for me.
Yeah, you'd wave from the background. They'd point and you'd be like, hey, what's up?
What's up? I'd be like, hey, what's up?
What's up? You want to see what's under this table?
Yeah. I hope you liked the micro. But, yeah, I was like, why would you do that? Blah, 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 blah. And then I started talking to him, because as a kid, you just kind of like brush it under the table. You just talking to him like I normally would talk to them. Then, Cheese Whiz looks at me and goes, Dill Pickle's coming.
So stupid.
So I turn, and the whole food group is coming. And, like, Dill Pickle was, like, walking, like, trying to walk like a supermodel for some fucking reason. But I was, like, closer to the school. I think it was, like, I don't know when it was. I don't know why we were all outside. It wasn't recess or anything. And it wasn't for a break or anything. I don't know why.
But it was just a nice day.
Yeah, but we didn't even have classes. We were just outside. But, yeah, so Dill Pickle's walking like a fucking supermodel. He's trying to. But she's, like, by the field. She's, like, at the edge of the border. Because, like, they let us roam.
Well, there's not really anything around over there. You're not going to go anywhere.
Yeah. They should add like a sniper tower so that if any kids try to walk away, they can just see them. Like, there's one in the field, 12 o'clock.
It's like tranquilizer darts.
It's like, oh, like a military veteran with a tranquilizer sniper. That'd be badass.
It would be.
Like, corral the kids. Got it. It's like that scene in the one sniper movie. Online purchase. It was okay. So it was like the scene in the one sniper movie where the dude's like in the military and he's a sniper, and there's a kid that's looking at a rocket launcher, and the sniper's like, the sniper's like, don't pick it up, because he's got to kill him if he picks it up. He's like, don't pick it up, and then something else happens, like other terrorists attack, and he's like, oh thank God. And then the kid, I don't know what happens to the kid, but I imagine it's the same thing. It's like the kid finds a rock in the field, and the vet's like, don't pick it up. Don't do it. It's all intense, sweat beating out his face. Don't pick it up.
Please no. I don't want to trank you out here.
It's a pebble. It hits him in the neck. Oh, that'd be amazing. But yeah, so I, like the brave 14-year-old or something. I don't know how old I was in that.
You're 14 in elementary school?
That's like I said.
That's when you start high school.
Oh, what? Okay.
What were you doing out there?
No. The past is a blur to me when it comes to school. I don't know what age groups are in what school. I just completely have erased that from my knowledge. I have other things I need to worry about. I don't care when little Jessica goes to school. But yeah. So I went to the bathroom.
Obviously,
I went in the. I looked. He says, "Dill Pickle's coming." I look, and sure enough, and I fucked off. I thought that was the end of it. Turns out, Cheese Widge and A1 telling Dill Pickle that the AllTraLec had a crush on her made us like a thing, you know. And I was not ready for this responsibility, so
it's a lot of pressure. I
tried sitting with her for a few times. But the lunch group, the lunch tables had a stupid thing where if you had to like wait till the beginning of the week. So if I sat with her on Monday, I would have to do it the whole week until Friday. I was not ready for that. So I would just like cheat and like not listen. I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna hang with them. All right. I was a complete like 10-year-old me was so aloof. And then eventually I just ignored it. I was like, I don't really give a shit about this anymore. I was like, Cheese Whiz, you jumped the gun, my friend.
I was not ready for Dill Pickle.
It's just, I've got other things to worry about. I've got real Dill Pickles to eat.
Understandable.
So yeah, that's my
your exciting love life right there.
I just had other things going on. I was just like, I do not give a shit about this situation right now. I don't know how I got into it. I did not sign a contract. What the fuck? I got into like 3 relationships like that. On accident, and I want like a fucking contract signed that we both agree to this. Like, I don't want no bullshit like, oh, you said something and I said something and now it's a thing. Like, hey, this is not like a fucking puzzle. I'm not playing this stupid game. I want a signed contract stating our mutual interest.
What's a food that starts with R?
Rice.
Do you remember when I need another food that starts with R actually?
Huh?
I need 2.
Rice and root, like root vegetables. No, rice and
root vegetable will work.
Rape.
Did you say rape?
Rice and rape.
Let's call them grape.
Rice and Rolos. Rolo, the candy.
Oh, okay, that'll work. We can Rolo chocolate over here.
Yeah, rice and Rolo.
All right. Do you remember when me and Rice went and put that note in your locker from Rolo with the heart?
I don't know who these people are.
Just think about it.
You have to tell me their names.
When me and Rice, we put that note in your locker.
I don't know.
With the heart.
I don't know.
In middle school. How to scroll in middle school.
Who's the R?
Redacted.
Who's the other R?
Redacted.
Oh, you guys put that note in there?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah. It's all coming back to me.
You did?
I'm almost positive we did that. Almost positive.
I was so impressed myself that she was into me.
I'm almost positive we put that.
Oh, you shouldn't have told me that, dude. That's a confidence killer.
Yeah.
She was hot.
She was super hot.
She wasn't hot to me at the time, but after I found out that everyone else thought she was hot, I was like, damn, she's hot.
She was hot.
But yeah,
Rolo was pretty good looking.
Fucking hell! Are you being completely serious?
I'm like 90% certain that me and Rice went and put a paper. It was like a heart or something in your locker. I don't remember who it was. I'm almost positive it was Rolo.
It was. I remember this vaguely. Like, not vaguely. I remember this vividly.
I remember it vaguely.
I remember opening the locker and just no. It was the end of the year cleaning up the locker.
Yeah, because we forgot about it because you just nothing ever happened with it.
Yeah, fucking piece of shit. I thought I was. Oh, I'm so glad I did not confront her because I would have been so embarrassed.
That was the goal.
Oh, you fuckers!
We were assholes.
Yeah,
While I let it, I've just been thinking about it. I'm like, I'm almost. I think me and Rice put that in there.
We should ask Rice. I don't have Facebook.
Does Rice have Facebook?
I assume.
I have to message Rice to be like, yo, do you remember this?
Do you remember this? Oh god.
We just get Rice on the podcast.
We could.
We've really had good memories with Rice. Yeah.
Rice and A1.
See.
Hey, I messaged we'll call her Sausage. I messaged Sausage.
You messaged Sausage?
I messaged Sausage.
Did you really?
Yeah, because I wanted to get her on the podcast because you're afraid of gingers.
So should we just dive into that? My fear of gingers?
We'll get into it when it happens. When we get a redhead on. But it's not going to be her because she just completely blocked me after a few attempts. No,
yeah, I forgot about that. You did do that.
No, I messaged her. I sent a greeting. But now I'm smarter. Now, if I want someone on the podcast, I'm going straight in. Fuck hi and waiting. I'll say hello in the same message. I have a podcast with my friends. We need a guest. This is why I think you would be a good guest. If you want, I'll pay you $50.
Nice.
You know?
I'll throw in $50 too. Make it 100.
Yeah, $100. We'll have a bowl that we'll put in like $1 in every now and again. So it'll like grow in size. It'll be like a church charity fund, but instead we'll give it to the random guest that didn't want to be on the show because they don't really know us. Like, here you go, here's your pot.
We just won't tell them.
Yeah.
We'll just be on the table and occasionally we'll just pull out money. They'll probably start doing it too. They'll feel awkward, like, oh, okay, just nobody in the middle.
They just think they have to.
Yeah.
Then at the end we'll be like, well, all right, this has been a Dave's Ditch podcast. Thank you, Sausage, for coming on.
We call her Sausage even while she's here. I think you should.
Yeah, we should. But I don't think she's gonna be on the podcast. She blocked me on Snapchat.
There's other redheads out there.
I do not know any other redheads.
I don't either. I try not to.
That's why I messaged this one.
For the podcast, I have a mild to severe case of not liking redheaded people. They just scare me. I don't know why. My brain, it quivers at the thought of being too close to redheaded people. The ones, particularly the really white ones. I can't help it. Okay, it's not a racist thing. It's not a race thing. My brain is just not. It's not right. My brain's not. Doesn't function right. I'm sorry to the redheads out there listening. You scare me a little bit. And Sausage is a redhead.
Yeah, she's a huge one. Like not
like fat. Like,
no,
like she's got a lot of red hair.
Yeah,
and like, she's the white. She's really white.
Freckles upon freckles upon freckles.
Mm-hmm. The freckles are startling too. I don't know what it is. It doesn't make any sense. I'm like 40% Irish. Those are my people.
For the people listening, at this time we had a bunch of podcasts pre-recorded because we were too busy to like actually bother to upload them. But then I lost all of them, so I wasn't just first episode bringing the redhead Sausage on.
No, it was gonna be like episode 10, and it was gonna be a surprise.
Like episode 10 or 20 or something.
20, 50. The 100th episode was gonna have Sausage come on, and it was gonna be an interview. And it was gonna be terrifying.
Yeah, it was just gonna be a one-on-one, wasn't it?
Oh shit, was it really?
Yeah, me and whoever else was here would be sitting in the corner, like not talking to you.
Great.
We'd be talking to ourselves.
Do you guys have a microphone though, so you can hear you guys murmurs in the background?
Yeah.
Or you guys giggling to yourself, and I'm just sitting there just like, oh shit.
I'd edit it so that we'd be laughing as we hear you doing.
You could probably hear my heart rate over here and be like, oh no, we're about to have a heart attack.
And I knew that you were afraid of her because you always told me in the lunchroom that you were afraid of her.
I would point her out specifically.
Yeah, you would. And I was like, this is going to be perfect. I'm not going to tell him. It's just going to pop right in. Like, she's going to come in. It would be amazing. I did not have the showman's instinct of just throwing it out there. Nowadays, you got to make what you want clear. What do you want? My friend is afraid of you as a person, as a human being. You terrify him. I will give you $50 if you come and talk to us for an hour.
just wire in.
Yeah, to get blocked.
Get blocked immediately.
Move
on to the next redhead.
At least, I don't know any other ones. They're so rare, dude.
They are pretty rare. Maybe that's why I don't like them. Not as people, just how they look.
Yeah, but
which doesn't sound much better. I can't help it. And that's the story of how I can be safe at the podcast now without redheads nearby.
For now.
Request to be your friend again. How does Snapchat work? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Yeah, just request again.
I'll be like, hey, bitch. I'll be like, hey, sausage. Hey, you know what we call you down at my place? Sausage.
You know why? You'll get to find out if you come down here.
Yeah. We got a charity bowl with your name on it. Sausage.
No, don't tell about the charity bowl. That's a secret.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah. I think she thought that I was trying to get with her. Because right after, like, I was, like, trying to recruit, she started posting shit, like, with somebody that she was talking to. I was like, listen, I'm not interested in... I just need you to terrify someone. And I reiterate again, I do not know any other redheads. This isn't just, like, obsessive compulsiveness. This is literally, you are the only option in the area. It would be like if there's only one, like, Native American, and we need a Native American.
Why would you be scared of Native Americans? That's just absurd.
No, not to be scared of them, just to, like, have them on the podcast. Do you know any around here? I don't.
I do. They used to work next to Native American dude. Like, super Native American dude. I kind of want to just join a native tribe now. I just want to see what it's like.
It would have to be if I would love to make a video on one if I was big enough to, like, as an educational one. Like, we would like to make videos experiencing.
That could be like a series. We just go on different cultures and just live there for like a day.
Even like I would love to do that. Even like if they were like, yeah, we love to eat goat's eyes. I'd be like, oh, give me one. I'd be like,
serve me one. I'm ready.
I could do it. Come on.
You can't cut it out yourself and be like, give me the knife. I'll do it.
While it's alive. It's like, oh, what?
Like, I mean, that's their culture. You gotta do it.
And then you stick candles and I'm not even going there.
Do they get to reverse? As like we take two of the natives out and they get to experience our daily culture?
I don't think they have a problem with that. I think they could just walk outside.
Well, if we go somewhere like, we go into like the depths of Africa or something, go to like an African tribe then. We pull them out and like we drive on to South Africa and we just sit in a restaurant and eat pizza for the day.
Maybe we'd have to start with like smaller subgroups of people. Like, these people have been living in a small community in southern Georgia for the past 10 generations with barely any outside contact. And today, we're going to show you how they live. This is Billy. Hello!
Billy has been inbred for a lot. Many generations.
Hi. This is my house. Billy, this is a tree that has a hole in it.
He's like, this is my mother. I'm like, Billy, that's your sister. She's that too.
That is my aunt. Then they get into a fight. This is my brother and my dad. Then they're like, do you want to have sex with my mom? It's like, what?
I imagine she comes out and she looks like the dude from American Dad. She's got the chin and everything. It's like,
oh, shit. It's like, we killed a possum today.
What? I imagine it would just be like this. They'd just be talking, we're just sitting there like, Nobody knows what to say.
Would you like to do that if I just keep a hard drive filled with all the shit that we have to cut out?
Oh, of course.
And then, like, we listen to it on ourselves.
It could be like a special treat, like, if we ever, like, have, like, an actual studio, someone comes and visits or something. Like, oh, do you want to hear all the deleted scenes?
Oh, yeah. Oh, and then, like, if we could,
that stays in.
What?
That stays in.
Oh, God. But, we could do collabs with, like, the Augscast after I talk shit about them.
It's true. After they fire everybody for, like, sexual harassment,
yeah, because
we just go in.
Yeah, I don't want to accuse anyone. You know, I grew up with these people. It's not my fault half of them are weird.
I mean, it's only half. That's only 50%.
That Mad Cat, the one I was telling you about. So, a lot of people were defending him, talking like, this was his Discord, blah, blah, blah. It's not his fault that people are so, like, mushy about this thing, blah, blah, blah. And I was about to get pissed, too. This was about to be a rant defending him. But then I did more, like, I learned more stuff. And I realized some more stuff. Number one, he has a contract with kind of a company. Like, I say company, it's a YouTube company, basically, you know. if I knew more of the ins and outs, I'm sure I would. In my mind, it's still like it. I can't get past like it being a YouTube channel that's bigger, you know.
Was that it?
No, I was expecting a response. I forgot. But
I'm just in the middle of a drink and it's just silent. Like, oh.
But so I was going to defend him, but he signs a contract. He has a contract, a legal contract of employment. I don't know what that entails, but it means you have to follow the rules of all of the content creators and all of the people that work there. Don't do any of the things anyone else has done that got them fired.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean,
so, even though it's your Discord, you're comfortable talking about it, even though they might not be, you still have to follow that. That's part of the sacrifice of joining a company. Part of the fact that we can say a lot of the things we're saying right now on this very recording is because we are the contract. Me and you. We're the people signing the contract for other people.
It's true.
Yeah, like, holy shit.
If it was up to me, Michael wouldn't be back. After, he's disgraced us multiple times, but, since we're contract holders here, you re-signed his contract. I'm just gonna peppermint throughout.
But, two, I don't know what he said. So I don't know. All I know is that they were kind of sexist. Some people said he said racist things. I don't know. I have not seen what he said. So I'm not going to defend it, saying it wasn't that bad or that people should be less soft. Because I'm not going to say that and then find out that he said really horrible stuff. I assume it was just jokes about women, sexist and stuff. But it falls back to the contract thing, and it's just like
it's like you have the contract.
These are your fans, and it's like if you were on the contract, then sure, say whatever you want. Some people are going to be offended by it. Some people are going to be like intimidated by it. But you're not. It's you. It's your shit. You do whatever you want. You're not hurting anyone. Kind of. You might be hurting their feelings, but
they'll get over it.
Hopefully that doesn't. Hopefully a sexist joke doesn't scar somebody for life. That'd be horrible.
Yeah, that would kind of suck.
He said that I should make a sandwich. It's like, I'm a therapist. I don't know what to do with this.
It's like, I'm a therapist. If you thought about just making a sandwich,
what kind of sandwich did he want?
Dill pickle sausage sandwich.
And then he also was defending Terps and Shin. Like, saying, like, I don't know how he was defending them, I didn't see, but I assume he's saying that they didn't deserve to get quit and fired and whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it's just like, again, the company's sensitive about this, so what the fuck? I don't get it. Like, I guess, again, it falls back on the contract thing. Like, I don't think that would be part of the contract. Don't speak of Shin. But your boss doesn't like people talking about it.
Yeah,
and he would use their clips, Shin and Terps and all them, in his compilation videos because they had a lot of funny moments in their sphere. So it makes sense he would want to use them. But then, like, the higher ups didn't like it for obvious reasons. They're trying to bury it under the ground. Other content creators didn't want him to use their clips because he was using Shin and Terps. Like, if they found out how many times I've said their names, they'd probably execute me. They'd be like, we must have said... I don't know why they're Russian. They'd be like, hello, sir, Russian man. You need to kill this American pig. He's speaking the name of the redacted. He's like, I will murder him in cold blood.
I don't think we're going to get into the Ox Ketchup for this.
I will kill him, I will slice his throat, and I will make his American pig friend Trevor watch. And they will...
Dude, I'd watch. You kidding me?
And then I will kill him as well. And then his last words, I will make him praise Michael as a nice man.
No.
Just so that he will die knowing he said such words. Yeah. Then I'll come back to Great Britain and I will celebrate by drinking shitty cider. Fuck yeah.
Solid.
Yeah, but I assume they let us back in.
After all this, I don't... Maybe.
I don't know. I mean, it'd be cool because they're a part of my childhood, but if they don't, then it's like, alright, cool. Mad Cat. It seems like he just did not care about the contract.
Sure, you have a contract. You got to at least try to abide by it.
And then he claims that his channel, that Mad Cat, was run by multiple people. What does that mean? I don't know how many people that means. It could explain why he got content up so quickly. Because he would, like, rapid fire the shit. Like, did not make sense. Like, he must... I imagined that he was, like, disabled or something and didn't have work or something, or that he was a kid and... Fucking... I don't know, but he was rapid fire shit. But most people didn't know that. And most people did not know that he was a man. Because he doesn't show his face. His icon is a little cute cat that's angry. Angry kitten.
What's a little angry
That's
cat?
my new side. That's the new side channel. Fuck Mad Cat. Angry kitten. Angry kitten. But yeah. So people didn't know what his gender was or anything, and it was confirmed a while ago, just in a random conversation by Lewis and all them. In the apology video where he talks about what happened, why all his videos are gone, he has a woman read the apology out. And people in the comments, I thought it was a woman too until I found out it was confirmed as a man and he's just using the woman. People in the comments were then backtracking saying, how could this woman be sexist? It's a woman. And it's like, well, that's the thing. It's not a woman. He's just using her voice right now to say the apology so that it looks less bad on him. H-I-M, penis.
Yeah, that's such a douchebag move.
Like, if it wasn't confirmed that he was a dude, if he hid it more, which I don't know how you'd hide it from people you have a contract with.
Yeah, I think they'd know.
Then it would have been a fucking, like, big brain move.
Would have.
200 IQ. It's like, I'm a woman.
That would make Yogscast look so bad, though. They would look like such assholes.
Oh, shit. It's so funny. Like, I'll show you the video and I'll just cut it out because I'm not going to play his videos. He only has one video on his channel now. It's the apology. The way her eyes looked at the end.
This is so creepy looking.
So yeah, that's
So why did they delete all the videos anyway? It's just because the contract was up, so they're going to get taken down, I imagine.
He privated them, he said. I don't know if they're still up. I don't know how that works. But, so, they're all privated now. But, yeah, because he's using their content, so, because he would use their content to make content. It would be like if somebody took the funniest clips out of this podcast and they made a video out of it on their own channel.
Which people do. I mean, without the permission of
yeah, but but we could like strike them and stuff. But the whole point was that he had permission from them. I think he was making money off of it too.
I would imagine if he had permission.
Yeah, so he was making money off of it. He had T-shirts and stuff.
Because normally, I mean, people just do it and then they just get the, what is that called? Copy strike on it.
Yeah.
Which is, it's not the end of the world, but you just lose the money. You lose all the revenue from it.
Yeah, so, yeah. But that made me laugh when I found out the scheme.
It's a good idea, though. We could pull that off.
Yeah. Like, wait until people find out that we're actually women.
Well, don't tell them. I mean,
shit.
What was your description last podcast?
Like a 5'4" Native American or something.
You going for a different description this one, or you gonna keep that one?
I'm just a pure Russian man.
Pure Russian? I don't know about you, but I kind of just look like Hellboy. I'm red, straight from the center of the earth. They call me Big Red.
That's what they call your penis.
Big Red? It is. Like is that a drink, Big Red? I think it is.
It should be.
My penis is actually just a can of Big Red.
Big Red. My nose is so itchy.
You're right. You need a doctor.
Yes.
I'm a doctologist. I can help you.
Can you inspect my ass?
Negative.
What good are you?
That's a butthole doctorologist.
A boy pussy doctor.
Screw. That's a gynecologist. Is that what doctor you would want to be?
What?
Is that what doctor you'd want to be?
A boy pussy doctor?
A boy pussy doctor?
Not really, no.
No? Just normal butthole doctor, you wouldn't want to do that?
Yes, I would love.
You look like the kind of person that would love shoving your hand up people's asses.
No. That's you know, you don't get the good feel for the area when you use your hands. You have to lick it.
I mean, that's how you have to do it at your Butthole
Your
doctor
tongue
ologist.
has the ability to like feel out any abnormalities within the cavity, whatever
Cavity.
cavity.
I mean,
Your
you're the doctor. I mean, you.
your prostate's a little enlarged, so we're gonna have to watch that. I'm gonna put a little pressure on it.
The people listening couldn't see that, but there was a lot of tongue motions there.
And yeah, it's,
Kind of looked like the dude from Kiss.
that's what it is. Kiss with a butthole doctor. Oh shit! But
that's a Pornhub video right there. Kiss from a butthole doctor.
oh shit!
That's my backup plan, by the way. When this all fails.
Butthole doctor.
No, like my porn career.
Oh, your porn career.
Yeah.
You could do it. Like, there's everybody. Like, it's like the same thing I said with the YouTube thing. I bet you there's people that are into like exactly your body type and everything. You just gotta word it right.
Yeah.
I would just say
Lick from the butthole doctor.
I would just say chubby otter.
Chubby otter.
No, because apparently gay people consider, because if you're hairy but you're not big enough, like fat enough or tall to be a bear, then you're an otter.
I'll be an otter.
It's just like, yeah.
I'll do. That's my fallback plan. Where I get kicked off the police force for
Licking buttholes.
Licking buttholes, obviously. the inmates in the back. That's why I got kicked out for that. And
there's a protest about it.
No more licking buttholes. Police brutality. God, that'd be pretty bad.
That's amazing. It causes a third surge of coronavirus.
Yes. I was the one man with coronavirus.
Mm-hmm.
The new virus of coronavirus that only travels from mouth to ass contact.
That's so funny to me. Like, people are like all blaming Trump and stuff. Like, you opened the country too early. And I'm just like, do you not see all of these fucking people in the street fucking beating the shit out of each other?
Did you not see, like, the states just do it themselves, too?
Yeah.
States gave 0 fucks.
So
Ohio was doing the best, and they're just like, screw it.
We're losing too much money.
Too much money's been lost. The governor needs a haircut. We're open.
The whole thing is just dumb.
Coronavirus is dumb. I'm ready for it to be over, though.
Yeah. Well,
Coronavirus season's been too long.
It is over.
I mean, it's still there. Just nobody cares anymore.
Yeah, so it's over. Yeah, but...
You see everybody's making a big deal because China found some new kind of flu in pigs that can be spread to humans. Like a new H1N1. And like, the doctors are like, we could probably get a vaccine for that. It wouldn't be that hard. And people are like, oh my god, new coronavirus. And it's like, doctors literally just said, like, it shouldn't be that hard to get a vaccine.
The Chinese need to get their shit together. It's
Chinese
just like,
suck.
they're such a dirty place, dude. It's like a breeding... Like, the Indians deal with disease better than the Chinese do. Like,
that's pretty sad. The Indians are quite a step poorer than the Chinese.
Like, seriously, like, holy shit. And they're like, hey, we have this disease, we don't know what it is. Can you guys help us? So, oh yeah, sure. I'm glad you told us before this got out of control. The Chinese are like, Chinese best, Chinese best, Chinese best, Chinese best. Oh, the world's burning.
We're probably already banned in China.
Before we even upload.
Yeah, they saw where it's coming from, and they're just like, nah. They saw the IP. And they're like, ooh, you watch a lot of hentai, and like, support the Japanese, so you're out.
And it's like, even China's getting more coronavirus cases.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Italy's not. Bitches.
Fucking Chinese.
Do you remember when Trump called it a Kung Flu?
I did not see that.
No, he called it Kung Flu twice. This was right before the whole, the white people video he retweeted. Like, people were already mad at him before that because he said Kung Flu twice to refer to the coronavirus. Fucking
I
idiot.
think a select group of people are mad at him for that.
Which
a
one?
large group of people could laugh at the fact the president just said Kung Flu. It's that kind of stuff that got him elected, though.
Listen, I laughed at it, but I'm at the same time like, that's fucking stupid.
It is, but that's the
and
funny
then
part.
it was funny the first time. First time, I was like, all right, let it slide. It was a funny joke. Then he did it a second time, and it's like, all right, well, now you're just being an asshole. Everybody laughed the first time. Second time, people are gonna be like, all right, I mean, Kung Flu twice in a row. I mean, you couldn't come up with something better.
I'm trying to think of
I can't think of anything. Kung Flu is pretty good.
chopsticks.
Chopsticks?
Like chopsticks. Chopsticks.
Why 6?
Because you're sick.
Oh, sick.
Chopstick.
Chopstick. I think that one wouldn't be as offensive. CNN would just breeze over and be like, that one's alright.
Like they swipe it off the table. Get outside of my face.
Mm-hmm. I wish you could do it with CNN. Or just news station in general. They're just talking about something stupid, just be like, nah. And just goes to the next clip of Don Lemon talking about something stupid. It's like, nah, I don't need that.
Swiping your screen. Like, no, it's like Tinder.
Yeah.
Left. Alright, everyone, that's been Dave's Ditch. It's been fun. We're all tired. My voice hurts now. Does yours hurt?
A little bit. Not really.
Well, I did most of the talking.
You do a lot of talking.
You feel free to chip in, bro.
No, I like the way this goes.
You like the way this goes? Okay.
Yeah. It's like you're main podcaster. I'm like, I chip in.
We are the two main components to this. It's like the red and white blood cells.
Exactly. You're the red cells and the white cells.
You clean up all the wounds and stuff.
Yeah.
But like I'm like flowing through the veins.
I'm more like a virus. It's like you're trying to stay on point and just keep the system going, and I'm just like I throw in little things to get you off track.
I thought you'd call Michael a virus.
No, I don't even know what he is.
What
Michael's a disease. He's a cancer.
Oh wow! I hope he doesn't feel bad. That was
It's just because I miss him. I want him to come back.
That's been Dave's Ditch. I've been AllTraLec. That's Trevor. We miss Michael and David, and yeah, that's been Dave's Ditch, episode 2. Have a nice day. Have a nice life. Subscribe to AllTraLec on YouTube. AllTraLec. Thank you.
Podcast out.
Okay.